Welcome back, everybody. We are joined here by Vander from Team Roccat. An impressive performance on Thresh. Those hooks were just off the hook, let's say it that way. So coming into this game, yesterday we talked to Overpow, and he said, well, it's not easy to make a game plan versus Gambit because we don't feel like they're playing so serious in scrim. So what was the game plan eventually?
Well, we felt that they don't really try in scrims because they were picking like Cannon support or Warwick in the top, but it actually went that they pick it really serious. So we were wrong that they don't play serious in scrims. And one thing we were really scared was Alexis LeBlanc. He really played it good in the LCS and the scrims against us, so we just banned it.
So how do you actually play then against a team that you have to play in the LCS when you think they're not playing seriously in a scrim? How does that scrim go down? Because you surely then don't show your strategies either.
Yeah, like our crazy picks. We often find out in the way like someone from the team is not trying and is not focused, so Overpow gets a bit mad and just picks random champion. We win, and it comes out that is a good pick.
You mentioned Overpow. He had a great performance here once again. Is he also kind of the leader of that team that keeps you guys together and tells you off when you're not doing well?
Yeah, he's like always trying to put us together and make us focused and practice hard.
So talk us through the bans and picks in that one. You guys have pulled out some craziness. Mordekaiser comes to mind. That one was a little bit more standard compared to what you've been playing in the other games. Where did this strategy come from in particular?
We felt like Mordekaiser was really good against Moob's pool pick, like utility mid lane champions, Orianna, Ziggs. And Kayle is really good against Alexis champion pool, Kha'Zix, Zed, those assassins. So that's why we just first picked it. And he plays Kayle too. So.
Yeah, he does. Some other things, you didn't ban out the cannon and then you ended up playing against him bottom lane. Is that something that you didn't think was a threat?
We were scared about cannon. We thought about banning it, but then I was like, I will just pick Karma against it, but we picked Thresh earlier, so Thresh is fine against cannon too, but this Shen in the jungle, like, it's really hard to escape the cannon with Shen ultimate.
So in the recent patch, obviously we're seeing a lot more 2v2 lanes now in the bottom lane. If I just step back to Genja there, I mean, he had the worst record after 10 minutes in terms of farm. They gave a lot of first bloods up in that bottom lane. How confident were you going into this matchup as a duo when you realize it's going to be a 2v2?
I think Kennen is a weak champion early. He's really strong at 6, but before he doesn't bring too much. So that may be the case. And I think we just play every game the same. We don't underestimate our opponents. We are not scared on the lane. So we just play the same every game, see how the lane is working. If they do some good plays, then we have to play defensive. If we do good, then we can push it.
I have to ask you, and I suppose we asked it to Overpower as well, but do you have any more surprise? Obviously, you're not going to name them here. That's obvious. You're not going to give it away. But are there more surprises to come out of Roccat in terms of champion select?
Please.
Yeah, I think so.
Yay.
That's good to hear. Can't wait. And one of the teams you haven't played at actually or won against is Fnatic, and they're going to be up against the Super Hot crew later, who you beat yesterday. Who do you think is going to take this one?
I think Super Hot crew has a chance to win. They are good individual players, skilled, but Fnatic is. They play together much longer, so I think Fnatic will take it, but Super Hot crew has a chance.
Joe?
It's hard to look past Fnatic. They've got a perfect record. Super Hot crew have had some really good signs. They've looked good in places, they've looked bad in others. I think Fnatic's more consistent right now. It'd be hard-pressed to say anything but a Fnatic win.
All right, well, thank you very much. And now we're going to send it over to Team D-Man and Deficio for our next match.